In the complex and often turbulent world of Cameroonian politics, few figures have maintained such a consistent and visible presence as Issa Chiroma Bakari. For decades, he has been a central fixture in the nation's public discourse, serving as a primary conduit between the government and its people. His career is a study in political longevity, marked by influential roles that placed him at the very heart of national communication. To understand Chiroma is to understand the official voice of a government navigating profound social-political security challenges. This essay seeks to provide a factual, unvarnished look at the man, his career, and the undeniable impact he has had on the Cameroonian state and its public narrative. His name became synonymous with the Ministry of Communication. That's the backdrop to a long and consequential public life. Issa Chiroma Bakari was born on September 10, 1949, in Garoua, the capital of the North region of Cameroon. This area, known for its rich cultural diversity and historical significance as a major trading hub, growing up in a region with a complex tapestry of ethnic groups and traditions, provided him with an early education in the importance of negotiation and coexistence, skills that would prove invaluable later in his political career. His upbringing in this part of the country instilled in him a perspective rooted in the realities of life, far from the political center of Yaoundé, giving him a unique vantage point as he later ascended to national power. His educational journey was foundational to his future in public service. After completing his primary schooling in Cameroon and secondary schooling in Cameroon, he pursued higher education with a focus on preparing for a career in the state apparatus. Chiroma enrolled in the prestigious National School of Administration and Magistracy (INAM) in Yaoundé, the elite institution responsible for training Cameroon's top civil servants, judges, and government officials. Graduating from INAM was a clear signal of his ambition and a virtual guarantee of entry into the upper echelons of the country's bureaucracy. The 1990s marked a pivotal turning point in Issa Chiroma Bakari's career as he transitioned from a behind-the-scenes administrator to a prominent political figure. This was a period of great political ferment in Cameroon, with the introduction of multi-party politics in 1990 challenging the long-standing dominance of the Cameroon People's Democratic Movement, CPDM. Chiroma astutely navigated this new landscape, initially aligning himself with the National Union for Democracy and Progress, UNDP, a major opposition party with strong roots in the northern regions. This move demonstrated his political savvy, allowing him to build a power base independent of the ruling party. His influence within the UNDP grew rapidly, and his strategic thinking did not go unnoticed. Following the contested 1992 presidential election, the UNDP entered a coalition government with the ruling CPDM. That alliance propelled Chiroma into his first major cabinet role. On November 27, 1992, he was appointed Minister of Transport. In 2009, Issa Chiroma Bakari was appointed to the role that would cement his legacy, Minister of Communication and Government Spokesperson. This appointment marked his full reintegration into the heart of President Paul Biya's government, this time not just as a cabinet member, but as its primary public defender. In this capacity, his responsibilities were immense. He was tasked with formulating the official government narrative and disseminating it on all matters of state. Every press conference, every official statement, every media engagement became a high-stakes performance. With Chiroma at the center, charged with presenting a message of stability, control, and authority to domestic audiences, to international audiences. His style as minister was distinct and immediately recognizable. He favored a calm, measured, and often unyielding delivery. The true test of a government spokesperson comes not during times of peace, but in moments of profound crisis. Issa Chiroma Bakari's tenure as Minister of Communication was defined by managing the government's public response. Chief among these was the escalating threat posed by Boko Haram in the far north region, Chiroma's home region. As the insurgency intensified, bringing horrific violence and a massive humanitarian crisis, Chiroma was entrusted with communicating the state's military response and the humanitarian response to a terrified, anxious public. His messaging aimed at projecting strength and reassuring the population, and to call for national solidarity. A long career in such a high-profile political role is rarely achieved without attracting significant controversy, and Issa Chiroma Bakari is no exception. His position as the government's chief defender placed him in direct opposition to a wide array of critics, opposition parties, civil society organizations, human rights groups, and a significant portion of the independent press. One of the most persistent criticisms leveled against him concerned the issue of press freedom. During his time as Minister of Communications, numerous journalists were arrested and several media outlets were suspended for reporting on sensitive topics, particularly the Anglophone crisis and allegations of government corruption. Human rights organizations and press freedom advocates frequently accused his ministry of using regulatory powers to stifle dissent. As of October 2025, Issa Chiroma Bakari's time as the primary government spokesperson has passed, yet his influence lingers. His legacy is not in grand monuments or sweeping legislation, but in how the Cameroonian state communicates with its people. He established a doctrine of public messaging, unwavering defense of state authority, projection of unshakable confidence, framing dissent as a threat to national unity. The Chiroma doctrine is now a blueprint for government communication embedded in institutional culture. His long career is a case study in political endurance, seen as patriot or apologist.